Let us learn about the Victorian age today. Queen Victoria ascended the throne in the year 1837 and her reign continues up till 1901. Queen Victoria came to India in the year 1876 and she captured the complete India and took her under her control. And thereafter, India officially became a colony of Britain. This was an age of learning and discovery. Science was advancing and people started losing their faith in religion. Industrial revolution, which started in the Romantic age, led to the issues of child labor in the Victorian age. Slaves and Negroes were freed. Democracy became the order of the day. This was an age of realism. Okay, the poets and the writers of this age depicted what they saw in England at that time in their novels. This was also an age of newspapers, magazines and modern novels. Okay, and the main aim of writing literature was to improve the conduct of the people. Let us now talk about a few famous poets of the Victorian age. The first one we have here is Alfred Lord Tennyson. Alfred Lord Tennyson became the voice of the people of the Victorian era, and therefore he is considered as the representative of the Victorian age. Alfred Lord Tennyson became the poet laureate after Wordsworth's death in the year 1850. He married Emily Selwood in the year 1850, and in the same year he published his most famous work, In Memoriam, which was an elegy on the death of Henry Hallam, his friend. Okay. Alfred Lord Tennyson has also written other works like Maud, The Princess, Merlin and the Gleam, The Defense of Lucknow, The Idylls of the King, English Idylls, Ulysses, and many more. Matthew Arnold was an English poet as well as a critic. As a critic, he has written the works like Essays in Criticism and Culture and Anarchy. His most notable poems are Dover Beach, The Rugby Chapel, The Scholar Gypsy, Memorial Verses to Wordsworth, Sohrab and Rustam. Robert Browning is another great poet of the Victorian age. He has written the works like Pauline, Sordello, The Ring and the Book, My Last Duchess, The Bishop Orders His Tomb, The Last Ride Together, and many other works. Dante Gabriel Rossetti was a poet and a painter. He has written the works like Hand and Soul and The Blessed Damozel. These two are published in The Germ. The Germ was a literary magazine of the Pre-Raphaelites. Rossetti was a leader of the Pre-Raphaelites group. Okay, he has also written another work called The House of Life. This was a collection of 101 sonnets which were dedicated to his wife, who died just 2 years after his marriage. Elizabeth Barrett Browning's most famous works are The Seraphim and Other Poems, Sonnets from the Portuguese, and Poems Before Congress. Christina Rossetti also belonged to the Pre-Raphaelite movement. She wrote romantic, devotional and children's poems. She wrote the works like Goblin Market and Other Poems, The Prince's Progress and Other Poems, Called to be Saints, Time Flies, Seek and Find. There are so many other works. Coming to the few novelists of the Victorian era. Charles Dickens was the greatest novelist of the Victorian era. He has written so many different works like Pickwick Papers, Oliver Twist, Hard Times, Little Dorrit, The Old Curiosity Shop, Great Expectations, David Copperfield, and so many more. William Makepeace Thackeray, he was a realist and a moralist. His first great work was Vanity Fair. Now here you have your homework. Do you know the subtitle of Vanity Fair? Write down in the comment section below. William Makepeace Thackeray has also written other works like The History of Henry Esmond, The Newcomes, The Virginians, and Pendennis. These are the most famous ones. Thomas Hardy was a realist of the Victorian age. He mostly examines the conditions and the social constraints of the people living in the Victorian era. His most famous works are Jude the Obscure, The Test of the D'Urbervilles, The Mayor of Casterbridge, Under the Greenwood Tree, Far from the Madding Crowd, and many others. The most famous setting that Hardy uses in most of his novels is the place called Wessex. Okay. Charlotte Bronte was the eldest of the three Bronte sisters. Okay. Her most notable work is Jane Eyre and another one is Shirley. Emily Bronte is best known for her only novel called Wuthering Heights. She wrote under the pseudonym Alice Bell. Anne Bronte was the youngest member of the Bronte literary family. She wrote the works like Agnes Grey and The Tenant of the Wildfell Hall. Don't forget to tell me the subtitle of Vanity Fair. Subscribe to my channel to get more English literature related videos. My name is Simran Mahtani and I'm signing off. You take care of yourself. Bye.